All right, we got a new Dominion trailer. Wasn't expecting this to come out. So let's check this thing out and see what it has for us. How many times can I say out in this intro? Apparently 3.
Blue had a baby. That's impossible.
Hey, girl.
You look just like your mother.
So yeah, parthenogenesis. Interesting that they're like surprised to hear the raptor. It seemed like in that intro, which could be clever editing. But I would have expected they, knew it was there if they were deliberately living there, like because of the raptor, or the raptor Blue showing up randomly at their house is a insane coincidence, a movie level, script level coincidence that always annoys me in films. So hopefully, it's not surprising to them that the raptor is also where they are coincidentally. Hopefully they deliberately moved near it.
I promise you, I am gonna get her back. Genetic power has now been unleashed. We made a terrible mistake.
Ooh.
The doomsday clock might be about out of time.
Alright, I'm going to pause here and go back because I want to look at a few of those shots again. I feel like he should just get his head bitten off here, to be honest.
I promise you, I am gonna get her back.
He just rips his limb right off. Yeah, that one's interesting. The cats, we previously only seen the cats going after the play, and so seeing cats here in this cityscape is quite interesting.
Genetic power has now been unleashed. We made a terrible mistake.
Just some couple of Yankees chilling here on the hillside. Not a fan of the design of the Yankee in Jurassic World, but this is a nice looking shot. It is fun to see the dinosaurs just kind of chilling in these other environments. That's always enjoyable. That was a fun aspect of the end of Fallen Kingdom for sure.
The doomsday clock might be about out of time.
Love me a Carnotaurus, and Allosaurus is also one of my preferred theropods. But yeah, Abelisaurs are like my niche. Alright, we gotta go back and look at that. So we got the Atrociraptors. This is probably the first time they show up, or maybe would they see them before this moment. Probably one of our better looks at their silhouettes we've had. The neck feels a little thicker than I would have expected. They're definitely kind of more of a robust Velociraptor design, so. Man, I remember when we first saw the little maquettes for these, I was so hopeful that maybe they're Herrerasaurs. I was like, give me Herrerasaurs, please. Oh well. So we've got, what? Owen and some dudes? Or maybe just some dudes. Actually, yeah, those are just all some dudes, I think. Unless that's a very poor stunt double. Yeah, because he's... Oof! Oh, man. That guy's having a bad day. Oh, I do love the Demon Carno. Great Kenner reference. That guy's just on a fucking scooter scooting away. What is this? What is this shot? Did he have AirPods in?
If our world's gonna survive, what matters is what we do now.
Like, was he just?
You coming or what?
Was he just completely oblivious? That's such a comedy moment that doesn't belong in that scene, I think. Weird choice.
Is what we do now.
I could use your expertise.
You coming or what?
A baby raptor? I made a promise we would bring her home.
You made a promise to a dinosaur.
Yeah. What?
go back to that Giga shot.
Promised we would bring her home.
You made a promise to a dinosaur.
Yeah. What?
It's got an animatronic look to it, or maybe more so the movement has an animatronic vibe to it. Has he got a flaming locust on a stick? Is that what he's rocking there? Interesting. I like the shot. It looks nice. It looks a little better at a first glance than the Dilo animatronic did. I'm curious.
What?
Yeah, the eye's moving at least. That's good.
Everybody hold on to somebody. That can't be right.
I already saw the swimming pyro from the little 30-second teaser that came out from somewhere. I haven't seen it here under the ice itself, but I don't know how to feel about that. Like, the Pyroraptor swimming is fine. Swimming this fast, not sure. Swimming this fast underneath ice?
What is that?
Biggest carnivore the world has ever seen.
Run!
See? Not so bad.
That was very Dino Crisis? I think that's a scene in Dino Crisis where like that might even be a Giga in Dino Crisis. Either a Rex or a Giga where it bursts its head through a room and you have to like get past it or something. I have just this vague memory of that scene. I'm probably getting a lot of the details wrong, but there's something like that. I want to look more at the shots of it. Again.
What is that?
Biggest carnivore the world has ever seen.
Wait. Who's in that?
What is that?
We got Wu. Huh. So yeah, probably a Wu redemption thing going on here, which is what some people have been speculating. Given that this is clearly the climax of the film, or close to it. We've got all of our sets of our main six, the new guy, and Wu, so he probably does get a redemption arc then. I think that's fine if it's a good redemption arc. I'd be okay with it going either way, just as long as it's done good. A redemption arc or continuing to be a antagonistic force.
Biggest carnivore the world has ever seen.
Run!
See? Not so bad.
I'm gonna look at its eye there for a second. That's kind of what I'm using to try and judge when something's an animatronic or decent CGI. Usually the eyes look a little more flat on the animatronics, like comparing to some of the other shots we've seen. That's an interesting scene though. That could be... That one's hard to tell. I don't know. I mean, they have a big Giga animatronic, so hopefully they're using the damn thing. Alright, well, there we go. There's our Dominion trailer 2. Less excited than the first because the first was the first, which makes it more exciting. Some interesting shots in there. I like that these trailers don't seem to be giving away too much of the plot, which is quite the twist for a modern big-budget film. Unfortunately, I've been paying too much attention to leaks, so I already know the plot. Or at least a broad idea of the plot, or, you know, what the plot might be. Still, we didn't really get any new species in this one. I guess some better looks at the Atrociraptors, but it would have been cool to see a Microceratus, or, what else are we missing? Dimetrodon, Microceratus. I guess they're saving some stuff for the film, which is cool, too. Yeah. I don't know, not much else to say about it. solid. Solid. I'm excited.